Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a part 1 update of building my apothecary. I have a little apothecary cupboard and I've been trying to get all my herbs collected and put into proper jars and containers and stuff because I love the aesthetic, and I also feel that it does help with the energy of the herbs too, and storing them properly so they last a long time. And plus it's kind of just fun part of the gardening process too, getting all your dried herbs sorted and put where they need to go so they're easier to access. I hate having to go into a plastic bag, and it's just messy, and I just prefer the witchy vibes of apothecary jars and stuff. So I found these two at, I think it was like Home Goods or TJ Maxx or something, and I snagged them both. I was hoping they'd have more, but these are the only two I think I've seen, but I really like them. I love the ones that are like this, that have that old-fashioned style, and they actually keep them very fresh for a long time. So this is my cinnamon that I keep all my fresh sticks in. They're really easy to dump out. So for magic and spell work and stuff, I use cinnamon quite a lot, so I'm happy to have that. And rosemary is one of my top herbs, probably my top 5. It's very multi-purpose. I love rosemary, and what's really cool about this rosemary is the rosemary I grew myself. So it's going to be extra potent and powerful. But yes, I love that. I grew it myself and jarred it myself. But I'm not opposed to buying it fresh, and drying it. So I'm happy to have that. I'm glad it's a big jar, because I feel like this is one I could really like stockpile and have it for all kinds of things. So, and then if you watch my recent video, I was jarring my lavender buds from my garden, but I have a ton of lavender in here now. So it makes me really happy how much I was able to harvest, because lavender is so amazing for so many things, and it smells amazing. And I got this nice little jar for that. I know I have a few more herbs coming, and I've just got to find, I have several just stored away in a container, but like I said, I'm trying to get the proper organization going. And this one is my mint mixture. It has a little bit of spearmint and peppermint in here that I grew myself and jarred yesterday. Really love it. I've kind of gotten obsessed with looking on YouTube and seeing everyone's apothecaries or witchy jar collections. There's actually quite a few of them on there, so I was like, oh, I want to do one. And then, so here it begins. This one is my lemon balm that I grew. Really, really beautiful. I have actually some more mint and lemon balm drying right now, so I'll probably have to put this in a bigger container and then move something else into this one, but we'll see. And then I may move the sage. This is my sage leaves that I grew and dried. I may move the sage into this container and then put something else in this one, and then maybe put my lemon balm in a bigger container. So, smells amazing. Love sage. And then I also got, this one is my oregano I grew and harvested last night, and I also jarred this last night, my dried batch. So happy to add to that soon. And then I also have a few recipes I made too, and I went ahead and stored those so they'd stay fresh for a long time. This one is my Prosperity Incense dry mix. Has several different things in it, but I may do a video on how I make my Prosperity Incense. I have a few different recipes I use. This one I kind of just made with what I had on hand, but smells awesome. Love it. It's always good to have prosperity energy. And then this one is my Fiery Wall of Protection Incense and dry mix. I can add this to an oil mixture too and make oil. But it's got resins and all kinds of amazing powders and stuff in here. It smells awesome too. Very spicy, very fiery. I did have a recipe for this on my channel, but I wound up deleting it by accident, so I'll remake one later if you're interested. Fiery Wall Protection is awesome for protection and power and strength and healing even while being protected. But I usually get pretty lucky finding these different types of jars in all different places. Try Michael's, try Target. I get lucky at Target, especially during the holidays or spring or fall. I find all kinds of these. These jars I found at Michael's during the Halloween season, and then they got marked down to really cheap, so I snagged a whole bunch of them. So I have a few more that I can make containers out of, and then these are also really good too. So I usually get lucky, like I said, at Target, Michael's, TJ Maxx, different craft stores and things. Those are the ones I've got lucky with, although you could probably order some too. I need to order some oil bottles, and then I'll start making some magical oils and share those as well. I really like, not that I'm opposed to buying magical water and incense and things like that. It's just something really powerful about growing it yourself or assembling it yourself and putting your own energy into it to make it more potent. I really gotten into that in the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. I used to be someone that never really had time to do it or wanted to even, so not saying there's anything wrong with doing that if that's your decision, but I've just become so much more hands-on, sorry, I can't talk today, so much more hands-on about my magic and all of that, so I'm excited to share a lot of that process on here. If you're interested, let me know what types of recipes you might want my take on, and let me know what your favorite herb is, or incense, or what you have cooking up in your own apothecary. I'd love to see your apothecary videos too. If you have them, let me know, or link them down below. That would be really interesting. And like I said, blessed be, and I'll see you very soon.